Hi friends, welcome to Yuva Guru Maths theory lectures. We have theory and practical, two separate types of video lectures. In theory we cover the concepts and in practicals we cover the examples. Both this theory and practical together are useful for CBSE, ICSE, various state boards across India and outside India as well. Anyone who wants to understand maths better needs to download this Yuva Guru Maths Olympiad app. So let's move on to our topic. Today's topic is factorization for standard 8th. So factorization means what? Basically, before starting this topic, what do you mean by factor? Means dividing it, right? Dividing it into number of separate factors as such. What are the factors of 10, 2, 5, 1, right? So factors means dividing. So now once you get the word, then we'll move on to the topic. When an expression is a product of two or more expressions, then each of the expressions is called a factor of the given expression, right? Means when expression is a product, forget this expression. If a number 10 is a product of two or more numbers, means 2 into 5, then each of the numbers 2 and 5 are called the factors of 10, right? Similarly, now expression means what? 2x plus 5. We have studied this in our earlier chapter. 2x plus 5, that is an expression. And what is the equation? 2x plus 5 equals to 10, right? Means what? If there is an equal to sign, then it's an equation. If there is no equal to sign, then it's an expression. So when an expression is a product of two or more expressions, means 2x plus 10, let's say this expression 2x plus 10, so it is a product of two expressions. Take 2 common, so it becomes 2 into x plus 5, right? So these are the two factors. So that way we'll study this further. So it's a product of two or more expressions, then each of the expressions is called the factor of the given expression. Okay, let's see further. Factorization. The process of writing a given expression as a product of two or more factors is called factorization. Means what? Product of two or more factors, same as the above sentence, right? Two or more factors. See this, a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. So these are two or more factors. This is called as factorization. The greatest common factor means greatest common factor, we call it HCF also, of two or more monomials is the product of the greatest common factors of the numerical coefficients and the common letters with the smallest powers. Firstly, what is a monomial? See here, monomial, binomial, trinomial, polynomial, right? All these things. And if you have studied it, you might be remembering or you can revisit. So monomial means 2x. Binomial means 2x plus 3, means there is one operator in between. Trinomials means 2x plus 3 plus 5i or 2x plus 5i plus 3. So two operators. Polynomials means further. Okay. So when the GCD, greatest common factor of two or more monomials, means what? 2x and let's say 4x. So what is the greatest common factor? Or is a product of greatest common factors of the numerical coefficients, means 2 and 4, right? And the common letters with the smallest powers, right? So common letters with the smallest powers means what? Common, it should be variable. Common variables with the smallest powers. Now see this, with examples you will understand. So what is the HCF or the greatest common factor of these two? Okay. So common factor, firstly GCD of this 2 and 4. So what is the GCD of 2 and 4? 2, right? HCF of 2 and 4 is 2. And the least this power means x and this x square. So what is x square? X into x, right? So least is x. So 2 and this least power of x. That is the meaning of that sentence. Product of the greatest common factors of the numerical coefficients and common variables with smallest powers. It should be not letters, variables with smallest powers. Next, when a monomial factor occurs in each term of the algebraic expression, then it can be expressed as the product of the greatest common factor of its terms and the quotient of the given expression by the greatest common factor of its terms. Now the books always have a tendency to make the things difficult rather than making it easy. Now such a big sentence, I'll definitely say you won't have understood anything of this. So let's make it easy. Sure, it's like this. When a monomial occurs in an algebraic expression, means what? 2x plus 4x square. This is one algebraic expression. Now when this 2x is common in both, so what does that sentence say? This can be expressed as the common factor firstly, that is 2x, and the quotient of the expression because of this common factor. Means you divide this 2x plus 4x square with 2x, and then what will be the answer? 2x 1 is 2x and 2x into 2x, right? So this is the factor. So 1 plus 2x, that is the meaning of this sentence. A product of greatest common factor of the terms means 2x, and the quotient of the given expression means 1 plus 2x, right? That is the meaning of this sentence. Next, when a binomial is a common factor, we write the given expression as a product of the binomial and quotient of the given expression by this binomial. Now it's easy, right? Say this. When the binomial means one operate, 2x plus 1 into y. This is one expression, one part of the expression, and 2x plus 1 into 4x square. This is other part of the expression. Now there is only one operator between these two terms, right? So which is the common term? 2x plus 1. This is the binomial. It's common in both the parts of the expression. So what we do is we take 2x plus 1 as common, and then what remains? This y, only y, right? Plus this 4x square. So right, this 4x square. That is the meaning of this sentence, that we take the binomial as common factor and the quotient of the remaining one. Means quotient means divide this full term with 2x plus 1, and then you get this answer, right? So this product of this binomial and a quotient of the given expression, right? Next, if a given expression is a difference of two squares, then to factorize it, we use the formula a square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. This is a formula only. You will have to remember this. A square minus b square equals to a plus b into a minus b. If the given expression is a complete square, we use the following formula. Complete square means what? A plus b the whole square. See this. A plus b the whole square. So if this is a complete square, then we use this formula. A square plus 2ab plus b square equals to a plus b the whole square. Right? Now whole square means what? A plus b into a plus b. Now similarly for other, a square minus 2ab plus b square equals to a minus b the whole square. That is a minus b into a minus b. Okay? Remember these three formulas, 1, 2 and 3. Okay? Next, for factorization of the form x square plus px plus q, means if this is the expression, now px means what? Let's say here it is 2x and here it is 3. X square plus 2x plus 3, like that. We find two numbers a and b such that a plus b equals to p, means this a plus b equals to 2, and ab equals to q, means a into b equals to 3. Like that we have to find out, and then we solve this expression so as to get the answer of a and b, such that x square plus px plus q equals to same this x square plus a plus b into x, because a plus b equals to p, plus ab because ab equals to q. Okay? So the other form of writing this expression is x plus a into x plus b, x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. This is the next formula which you'll have to remember. When you check the practical videos of us, you'll understand everything, because there are lots of examples solved. Next, division. In case of division of a polynomial by a monomial, we carry out the division either by dividing each term of the polynomial by the monomial or the common factor method. Means what? See, only names are different. Nothing is different over here. Dividing each term of the polynomial by the monomial or the common factor method. Now what is common factor method? It's one and the same thing. Only you take it out common and then divide. Suppose if you have to do this operation, means 2x plus 1 into y plus 2x plus 1 into 4x square should be divided by 2x plus 1. How will you divide? See this. Take this 2x plus 1 below and 2x plus 1, you will divide it for both the terms, means this term separate and this term separate. So what remains? Y plus 4x square. That is one way. And second common factor method is take 2x plus 1 as common and what remains? Y plus 4x square as we did earlier. And then 2x plus 1 gets cancelled. Answer is y plus 4x square. Right? You'll understand this. Kindly follow the practical videos and it's quite simple also. In case of division of a polynomial by a polynomial, we cannot proceed by dividing each term in the dividend polynomial by the divisor polynomial. This should be divisor over here. Divisor polynomial. Instead, we factorize both the polynomials and cancel the common factors. Means what? See here, there are two methods of solving any division of polynomial by polynomial. One is this division, division method. So here we directly divide like we divide in our primary schools, right, in our earlier standards. And second is factorization. So this also we have studied a bit. Means take x square common and 3 common over here. So what remains? X square plus 2. Similarly in the denominator 5x square common. Now what is common in numerator and denominator? X square, x square. So both of them gone. So what remains? 3 into x square minus 2 upon 5 into this whole expression, right? So this is one method and this is another method. So this is what is said in this sentence. We factorize the polynomials and cancel their common factors, right? In the case of division of algebraic expression, we have dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now this is not only for algebraic expression. Any number you divide, you will get the same answer. Means what? Suppose if you divide 11 by 2, what will happen? 11 is a dividend, 2 is a divisor. So 11 equals to 2 into 5 plus remainder 1. So it is true for everything. Okay. Now factors of natural numbers. A number when written as a product of its prime factors, it is said to be in the prime factor form. Means what? Let's say 10. 10 equals to 2 into 5 into 1. Right. So it's written in the prime factor form. Can you divide 2, 5 and 1 further? No. So this is known as a prime factor form. Similarly, we can express algebraic expression as a product of the factors. Same, right? Means you can express this expression as a product of its factors. 2x plus 1 common into y plus 4x square, right? Now factors of algebraic expression. An irreducible form is the one which cannot be expressed further as a product of the factors. Means basically, see here, all these are big words, nothing important. Everything is prime factors. Means irreducible factor means prime factor is the one which cannot be further divided or expressed as a product. Means what? See this. 2x plus 1 into y equal plus 2x plus 1 into 4x square. So 2x plus 1 common, y plus 4x square, other quotient you can call it. Now can you reduce this 2x plus 1 further? Can something be taken common? No. Can something be taken common from y plus 4x square? No. So this is known as the irreducible form. So what is factorization? We factorize an algebraic expression. We write it as a product of irreducible factors. These factors may be numbers, algebraic expressions, or basically algebraic variables or algebraic expression. Means what? Now this factor can be a number also. It can be, suppose if 2 is common over here. So 2 into y plus x 4x square. So it can be a number, algebraic expression, or a variable, single variable also. If x is common, take only x common, right? Now method of common factors means for factorization. We factorize each term of the given algebraic expression as a product of irreducible form and separate the common factors. Then we combine the remaining factors in each term using the distributive law. Now what is the distributive law? See this, you might have studied this in 5th, 6th somewhere earlier. So properties of real numbers. So these are the 5 properties which we see. Commutative property, a plus b equals to b plus a, right? Means you can interchange. Associative means you can take the brackets. Distributive means if something is common, you can take this common. So this is the what we want now. A into b plus a into c. So take a common, you get a into b plus c. Then identity, a plus 0 equals to a. Inverse, a plus minus a equals to 0, right? So these are the 5 properties. So what does this sentence say? We combine the remaining factors in each term using the distributive law. See this, common factor is 2x plus 1. Take this common and combine the remaining factors using the distributive law. So y plus 4x square. Combine means what? Will attach the remaining factors on one in one bracket and the common factor in one bracket. Now factorization by regrouping terms. Sometimes it so happens that all terms in the given algebraic expression do not have a common factor, but the terms can be grouped in such a manner that all the terms in each group have a common factor. In doing so, we get a common factor across all the groups formed. This leads to the required factorization of the given algebraic expression. Means what? See here, break this whole para. Do not have a common factor firstly, then we group it such that they have a common factor. Okay, so that's what we have to do. We'll see an example. See this expression, 4ab minus 5a minus 12b plus 15. Okay, so does anything 4ab minus 5a, so which are the common factors available? See here, you can group this also, a common, 4b minus 5, then here there is nothing common, so 12b and 15, so 3 is common, 4b minus 5, this can also happen. Or you do regroup it, take this 4ab minus 12b over here and minus 5a plus 15 over here. Okay, now it becomes easier, 4 3s are 12, 4 common, b common, so it becomes a minus 3, and here 15, 5 common, so it becomes 3 minus a. Now a minus 3 and 3 minus a, you look something is similar over here. If you take a minus sign outside common, what happens? 3 minus a becomes minus of a minus 3, right? This one. So what does the expression become? 4b into a minus 3 minus 5 into a minus 3. Now we have a minus 3 common. Take a minus 3 into 4b minus 5. So that's called as regrouping. We regroup them to find the common factors. Factorization using identities. Identities means formulae basically. The following identities prove to be quite helpful, okay, for factorization. A plus b the whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square, a minus b the whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square, a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. There is one more, yeah, this one. Forms of factor. X plus a into x plus b equals to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. These 4 formulae you will always have to remember. This part we have already studied. This take a and b such that a plus b equals to p and ab equals to q. Then you become this x plus a into x plus b. We have already done it. So let's move on. Now this might be a repetition of what already we have studied, but it's just a, you can call it a gist or a summary. We shall divide one algebraic expression by another, means dividing a monomial by a monomial. We shall factorize the numerator and denominator into irreducible factors and cancel out the common factors from both numerator and denominator. We have just done that earlier. Same, division of polynomial by monomial. We divide each term of the polynomial in the numerator by the monomial in the denominator. We have done this also. Division of algebraic expression means poly by poly. In that case, we factorize all the algebraic expressions in the numerator and the denominator into irreducible factors, means which cannot be divided further, and cancel the common factors from n and d, right? This way. All these 3 we have already done. Rules to be followed, you find means basically which rules are to be followed. Coefficient of 1 of a term is usually not written, right? You don't write 1x square, you just write x square. But while adding, we include it. So we know that it is 1, but we don't write it, right? When we are going to substitute a negative value, we should remember to make use of the brackets. This is very important. See this. We are substituting a negative value over here, 3 minus a, we are making a minus 3. Then we should not forget the brackets, minus of a minus 3, okay. When we have to multiply a given expression enclosed within the bracket by a constant or a variable outside, we should multiply each term of the expression by the constant or the variable. means it's like this. See this, 2x plus 1 into y plus 4x square. So if you have to multiply 2x plus 1 to both the factors over here, then you should multiply with each term, 2x plus 1 into y plus 2x plus 1 into 4x square, right? So that was a theory on factorization. Download Yuvaguru Maths Olympiad app from Play Store to get these videos, tests, question banks with explanations directly on your mobile. These video lectures contain theory and practical, two separate types of video lectures. In theory we cover the concepts and in practicals we cover the examples. Both this theory and practical together are useful for CBSE, ICSE and various state boards across India and outside India as well. Follow us on Facebook on this link. WhatsApp us on this number for any query related to purchases. Keep studying, keep watching. Thanks.